What's up, guys? It's like day god damn, it's like day 5 getting a Z together. It's right over there, but got a 5.0 down. This shit blew up trying to keep up with the Z. Sad, boys. That's why I keep trying to tell these 5.0 niggas, like, bro, I get it, you have a V8, sounds good, and you can beat most cars, but bro, my Z is not one of those cars, bro, so just give it up. That's why your shit be blowing up. Anyways, the Z, if I get everything done today, we could possibly be able to start it today. Valve covers on. I got the pigtails for the injectors with me today. I got my oil catch can. I got my fittings for the turbo feed. I got my boost gauge, and I got my wastegate lines. But we don't need the wastegate lines in order to start the car. So even if I didn't have it, we would still be able to get the first start today. But yeah. Oh, another thing I have to do, I have to get my MAF out of my intake and put it in my charge pipe. But it has like these weird ass bolts in it. I don't know if you guys can see. Is it focusing? He's like a, I don't even know what bit that is, bro. Alright guys, so here are my injector connectors I got from Z1. It's basically to plug in these injectors to my OEM style connector for my injectors. So without these, I wouldn't be able to connect these to the OEM harness for the injectors. I also got this check valve right here, and this is to stop the flow of the oil once I turn off the car, because it's a 5 psi check valve. So if it doesn't have anything more than 5 psi going through it, then it will not open. So it basically just won't let oil seep back into my turbo. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've honestly been doing a terrible job recording all this, but I wasn't really gonna make this like a tutorial install video because my kit is completely custom. So mine is gonna probably most likely be way different if you guys were to like buy a rear mount kit, but I mean it's the same idea basically. So but yeah guys, we have the oil pan spacer in. You guys can see, I don't know, it's kind of dark, but we have the oil pan spacer in. We have the oil feed line ran all the way to the back. We just don't have it connected to the turbo yet, which I'm about to do that right now. The wastegate line is gonna go all the way from the back to the front of the car, and I already showed you guys all this. Go to the back of the car real quick. Guys, I miss this car so much. I can't wait till I can drive it. But yeah, this is where that little adapter goes, the flange, and then my adapter, so that I can run the line from the scavenge pump to the turbo feed. Alright guys, so I got all of the old injectors out. They're right here. They're all dirty and stuff. But I got all the metal clips out as well. So now it's ready to get the new injectors in with the new harnesses. So I can get those in and I can get the plenum and stuff back on. And that's the majority of the stuff that I was waiting for the engine bay, because the engine bay has looked like this for a couple days. Alright, so the new injectors are in right here, 1000cc injectors. Now I can actually push them down into the ports where they belong, and then all I have to do then is connect these pigtails, and the injector should be good to go. Alright guys, so I'm currently getting the fuel pump out. If you guys didn't know, the 350Z fuel pump is behind the passenger seat in like this little cubby area. So basically you just there's 4 little clips on it. You just turn the clips and this comes up, and then you get inside here, you just disconnect this clip, and then you disconnect the wire here, and then this will get out of the way. And then you have like these 8mm bolts in here. It's like, I already took some out, But this is just where I'm at now. This bolt is different, I don't know why, but it's not an 8, I think it's a 9. But after you get these out, then you could just pull this little top hat out and then get to the fuel pump. All right guys, and I got the fuel pump out. That's the fuel tank right there. And so let me grab this. I'm gonna need this to take off some clips. And the fuel pump is right here. They're back there working on the S10. There's a lot going on right now, guys, but as you guys can see, I got everything put back together. And the mass airflow sensor was the mass airflow sensor was sticking up quite a bit, and it was hitting the hood a little bit, so we had to cut out a little square in the hood so that it can clear and won't hit, so the hood could close properly. But other than that, the cars are put together, oil catch can is on. Now I just need to add oil in it, and then we should be able to start it. Only dilemma I'm having is that whenever I plug this in, it will turn on the pump, which I don't want it to do that. You guys can't hear it, but the pump is on, and I don't want it to do that because I don't want it to be running while I have the car off. So I want it to be to where whenever I key on the car, the pump will come on. So I have to fix that, but should be able to start it anyways. All right guys, we're back. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest. It's been like a week since I started getting the rest of the kit on. Got Josh working on the truck. Had to run to the store, get some last minute parts, some more wire, some more fuses, and inline fuse. And I got this switch for the scavenge pump because for some reason whenever I plug it into where I wired up to the radio, it just runs even though I don't key on the car, and that's really what I wanted. So I'm just gonna wire up the switch. Everything in here is about put together. There's only a couple things left that needs to be put together in here, which is the wiring, and then the hose for the boost gauge and the wastegate. That's the only thing I have to run to the back, and then I can actually put the car on the ground. Alright guys, so I'm up under the car, and I'm gonna send this wire up through here, through where the shifter goes to the inside of the car, so that I can just put the switch onto the part of the center console. And Josh is going up there right now to put a slit in the shift boot. Fuck shit up. So I can feed this wire up through there. Alright guys, so we are having a little leak come out of the scavenge pump, just in this area right here. I don't know why I keep tightening it up and it just keeps leaking. So I don't know about that, but everything else seems good. We're gonna go ahead and try and start it up.
Like, is that straight in the back or? It's leaking.
How bad?
Not that bad, it just dropped.
I mean,
It was leaking worse before.
was it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like little drops. It should be addressed.
Couldn't you use thread tape?
Alright guys, as you guys seen, that sounded like shit. There's a huge vacuum leak somewhere. And we checked the fuel injectors, all the hoses and everything. We couldn't really find anything. Oh, damn, there's hella mosquitoes. But we took everything off. I'm gonna try and see if we hear that same vacuum leak again. Still the same thing. I don't know where the leak is coming from, but it's like a whistling sound. Good morning, guys. I am back over at Josh's house. We got everything that we need. I got a little switch wired up. I have the boost gauge wired up, and everything is working so far. Now we just need the tune. There's an oil leak that I have to fix. That's it. But everything else on the kit is ready to go for a tune. Damn. These air fresheners actually smell really good. But anyways, my GoPro died. But there's an oil leak I need to fix in the back from the scavenge pump. I don't know why that's leaking. That's the only thing that's really leaking right now. And then I have to drop my Y pipe because I have an exhaust leak in my Y pipe. So I'm probably gonna just cut off the flexes on both sides because both of them are leaking. And I'm probably just gonna weld in like a pipe to remove that so that I don't have any boost leaks. Other than that, like, the car is good, guys. Like, everything inside, like, you can't see any wires or anything. But yeah, guys, everything looks fine. Like, only thing that really looks different, oh shit, my car is dirty, guys. Only thing that looks different is there's a switch right here for the scavenge pump. But this is how it looks in the engine bay. It looks pretty much stock. I mean, except this pipe, the oil catch can here. And I figured out why that whistling noise was happening. My boy Terrence came over and gave me a hand. He figured out why the car was making that whistling noise. And it was coming from a leak in the oil catch can, so I just capped that off instead of having the filter on top because the filter somehow broke. But other than that, everything looks pretty much OEM. There's just this line here going to the T-fitting for the wastegate and the boost gauge. We drilled a hole right there to just send that through there so we can actually just put this down like how it's supposed to go. We feed this wire through the little grommets there, so everything looks good. I can put this back now. Look at that. Looks just like OEM. Yeah, shout out to Josh. Shout out to Terrence helping me out. Car looks sick, guys. Look back. And this is where it's leaking from, right here. On this side of the scavenge pump for the turbo feed line. And for the scavenge pump, we just drilled some holes through the metal sheet metal right there underneath the car into the trunk. I'll show you guys. And they just come out right here on top. You guys can see we put some washers there, some nuts, and we just tightened it down like that. So that's how the scavenge pump is mounted up. The turbo was gonna be mounted up like this, but we decided to just use the factory bolts on the bottom to just bolt up the little crossbar. So that works out. With the carpet and everything back in there, you literally cannot tell, can't see anything. And it looks sick, guys. yeah, guys, that's probably gonna be the end of this video. I need a tune to actually start and run the car now, since we figured out all the things that was wrong with it. Now the car is like acting weird, like at idle and stuff, and it just wants to shut off. So obviously it just needs to tune now. So tomorrow it's gonna hit the dyno, it's gonna get the tune on, and I'll see you guys then.